back to County Connection. I'm Robert Henning, director at the Rockpile Museum. And with me again this month, Heather Rodriguez.
Hi, everybody.
So we're going to just go through a few
Yes.
upcoming events, a lot of exhibit work, and then, as always, some gift shops. So
Right.
what events we got cooking for February?
So we're going to have America 250 Crafts Day, which is for 5 to 12-year-olds, and it's a great way for them to learn about early American history. And Penny has created truly just some delightful crafts for them. They're going to get to make a little George Washington or American Revolution soldiers out of clothespins. They will also be able to see this and create something inspired by it. This is a cookie mold from a German immigrant baker who baked for the troops thousands of loaves of bread and also made beautiful, beautiful gingerbread cookies for George Washington. I love bits of history of that. It's
cool.
Like the taste of history, right?
Are we going to get to eat cookies?
So we're working on that
Nice.
because there's actually the recipe for his cookies, which are fascinating in that they have like caraway seeds, yeah, and
the
cardamom in the gingerbread. And
Really?
so again, with just this beautiful way to actually have another sense inspired for kids as they learn about early American history. And so yes, we are working on having that, and then they'll be able to make something that resembles a cookie mold, but not something edible.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so we're really excited about that. There's only 50 spots, and we do ask that people call to register at the museum or come in to register. So
And registration is open now, yes?
registration is open now, yes.
Great. So just give us a call, 682-5723. You can
Or
also
stop by the
email,
museum. Email us.
rockpile@vcn.com,
Yeah.
and we will get back to you on
Yeah.
that.
And it's not just a normal craft day. I think that's one of the things that Penny really strives for. And if you've been to a craft day before, it has nothing to do with the kinds of things the kids will make this time.
Yeah.
They'll learn about Paul Revere and the lantern. They'll actually make a lantern. So I think it is a great way to have kids create an actual cross point where they understand history, right? And maybe you're engaged.
Yeah.
So yeah, excited
And Liberty
about
Bells, there's Liberty
Yes.
Bells. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
And this is Saturday, February 14th.
it is.
So
from
not
10
Valentine's crafts, but
Correct, America 250,
crafts.
because we
Yeah.
love America.
Well, it is a special
That's why.
year. Yes.
It is, yeah.
So semi-quincentennial.
Yes.
Everybody say it together.
Bless you.
Semi-quincentennial. Okay. Great.
Good job, Robert.
What else is going on?
Okay, so then we have coming in March, we're going to have that's our World War II. It's a whole program for sixth graders. I think a ton of people in the community are not aware of the depth of this particular program. It's fantastic. And this year, the RMA, so we'll put in a plug for them, the Museum Association, they're going to be having a Homefront Victory Dinner. You'll be able to come and actually see how the program works as far as what's there, the artifacts, but it will be a time honoring, so another great America 250 program, time honoring of our local veterans. I think that's what is the most touching out of this program is that we literally teach the kids, they see photographs of people from Campbell County that served in World War II.
Yeah. And learn their stories.
They do,
Yeah.
and I just don't know of very many places that have created anything like that or have actually had that program and been so successful. So, yeah, and we invite people into that dinner. It's a great way. It's a fundraiser for the RMA, but it's also a wonderful way to honor our veterans in this county. So,
Yeah. And what's the date for the dinner?
so the date for the dinner is March 24th. It's at 6 o'clock.
Okay. How
And
do
it's
they get
Energy Hall.
tickets?
So they can get tickets. I love your questions. They can get tickets online, or you can come into the museum and actually purchase tickets there.
Great. And
So,
then
yeah.
the actual sixth grade program is the following 2 days. It's not
Open
to the public because we run every Campbell County sixth grader through there and some sixth graders from surrounding communities some years.
Right.
So it's a pretty busy day to get everybody moved through the educational stations, get them back on the bus and get the next groups off the bus. So
Right.
that's why it's not public.
Correct.
It's just a
Well,
lot
and-
for us to just even manage that many sixth graders.
Right. And just it's background, like almost background checks. We need people that are going to be
Yeah.
safe with the kids. So
Sure.
we take that very seriously. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Any other upcoming events?
Oh gosh, it feels like we have a ton of upcoming events.
Well,
April.
We're
Let's-
partnering with Pumpkin Beach chapter on a speaker February 5th.
5th, correct. Cody Newton.
Yep.
He'll be talking about, he's an archaeologist, And so he will be helping me out. What is he talking about?
Portuguese houses.
That's right. Thank you.
Which is a fur trade era site near KC. And that's about the extent I know of it. So I'm looking forward to him teaching us more about it. I've not read into it or looked up anything about it, really. So.
No, it's interesting. I think there's other museums that take trips to the area. It's gone, right? There's the foundation that's pretty much left, but he'll be talking. It's fascinating to look at the artist's depiction of the fur trade post. So again, really fun, interesting, very dialed in archaeology history. And I think there are a lot of people in this area that love archaeology, love to find out about what happened in Wyoming. So,
well, and that's the great thing about archaeology. You can take one site, and what you learn from it helps inform that entire time period, because there's just not that many places you can learn about the fur trade. It was few and far between, and you know, not much is left.
And not a lot of record keeping. And I think it throws people off when they hear about the Portuguese houses. That had to do with the gentleman that actually started it, correct? Yeah. So, I mean, those are just fascinating tidbits that we get a chance to learn more about.
So
and
what
then
about
in April?
Yeah.
April. Well, we're super excited because we're also partnering with the Wyoming Cowboy Hall of Fame. And I am so excited for the museum. That is a huge step for us, actually working with and allowing another entity to come in at like the Wyoming Cowboy Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's a
and
big
so
deal.
it is, it really is. And so that will be a big shindig on April 25th. You can watch for details, both from Wyoming Cowboy Hall of Fame and from us. Professionally designed exhibit honoring all of the true cowboys.
Yep. These
in
are real
Wyoming.
working cowboys, not rodeo cowboys or
Not
part-time
showboat
cowboys.
cowboys.
These are, I think the standard is 40 years in the saddle.
Right, which is, you gotta love that.
That's a long time to be riding horseback.
And I think sometimes we, if you're not part of that cowboy culture, you don't realize how long-standing and how many layers of people on the national level that love this, honor it, show up for it. I mean, this could be, you know, visiting dignitaries basically for this event. And so I'm excited for the museum and for them.
Yeah, and international tourists love the American cowboy. So we're excited to maybe draw, you know, even more folks from Europe and Asia and get them to come learn about Powder River Basin history.
Exactly. And then in May, we're looking at Sheepherders Festival. So mark your calendars, May 8th and 9th. We're going to do some things that we haven't done in the past. And we're going to have a big dinner that night on the 8th that we're going to hopefully have some bands and people can come in, and we're calling for sheep wagons. I'm always calling for sheep wagons. And there are a lot in Campbell County that we haven't quite reached. So if you happen to know anybody that has a sheep wagon, that it's still portable, we would love to have it at that festival because they are like fingerprints. They're all different, and people love to tour through them. And I was talking to somebody the other day. It really is the trend of tiny houses. It's beginning. And like we've talked about, manufacturing on Main Street. There are some really, really interesting ties to Wyoming and to sheep wagons. And so I think this is a great way. We're going to have a blacksmith. We're hoping to have a dog trial. We have sheep shearing. We have Basque dancers. I think a lot of people don't realize the depth of the events that we host. So, want to get that
all
word
the
out.
different cultural things surrounding the sheep industry. Great. So what about exhibits?
Oh, my.
So we have a couple of exhibits currently new or on display or currently just recently opened.
And of course, they're near and dear to my heart. So I'd love to have a chance to tell people about it. You can come in right now. We have created it literally is an original exhibit honoring veterans, especially veteran students. So the program at University of Wyoming is called Warrior to Scholar. I was tasked with filling the gallery, and this became the brainchild out of that. And what has ended up happening is a group of student veterans from University of Wyoming created challenge coins that are the size of manhole covers. I've talked to several people that were like, I know all about challenge coins, and they've never seen a manhole cover sized challenge coin. And what came of that was wanting to honor them and tell their story, because their transition from military to civilian life can be a difficult journey. What came of it when they actually did the presentation was this project created community, it created integration, it was cathartic in that people had to work through the process of what did being in the military really mean to me, and what does moving forward into academia really mean to me. And hearing them tell their stories, it was extremely emotional for me. And they are so proud of the fact that their work honoring what they did in the military and what they're doing now is hanging in this giant form in a gallery in Gillette, Wyoming at the Rockpile Museum. And people were so inspired by it that we actually are trying to kind of fan the flame of them being able to, one, travel this exhibit. So what the Rockpile invested in will then become a traveling exhibit that will be used for scholarships for veterans. I don't know anything better that we could possibly be invested in. I do think it's similar strain to what we did with the Crow Youth Art Exhibit. So we're investing into things that then will go out. We're hoping for a national program. I mean, that's really my hope, that this will be something that veterans that are both students or non-students will have an opportunity to build community around making something tangible that tells their story. So I am super excited about that. That will leave end of March. We are going to have TK come.
End of February?
End of, well, you know what? We're going to talk about that now, but they're going to come back at the end of March.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the thought process.
Okay.
But we're going to have it up until the bison exhibit goes up.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe we'll install it somewhere else in the museum.
There we go.
A little more exhibit work.
Sure. Yeah. And so come and see it now. It is open now. You don't want to miss it. It is really a pretty special exhibit. It's unique and different. And Heather, you did a great job. So bison exhibit is after that in the same space.
It is.
We'll get you a date next month. It was set to open in March.
Yes.
So we're a little flexible on that. But stay tuned to our website on that. That is called These Noble Brutes, and it is a traveling display of engravings and vintage illustrations of bison, including some clear back into the 17th century. Yeah, 1600s, I think, which is the curator of the exhibit, Lee, said is the second oldest image known of an American bison, which is really pretty cool.
It is.
Not a photograph image, but the second.
Correct.
It's a woodblock engraving.
Right.
So they look a little different. The art style is different.
They do.
But it's pretty cool. And we're going to add local art and maybe some historic photographs of local bison ranches, and hoping to have a full-size bison mount. We're still working towards that. So,
right.
And that exhibit will be up through the end of 2026.
Correct. And there'll be programs that are built around that too, that are in the works that have not been confirmed yet, but also really exciting, like the possibility of cuisine storytelling again. And this town seems to love that, so we're excited to partner with our Crow consultants to actually make that happen. Yeah,
and we've got the Wyoming Cowboy Hall of Fame exhibit. We've got the Smithsonian Traveling exhibit coming. We've got a new energy exhibit we're building. So there's a lot more to come. Stay tuned to this show.
Well, in Playtown.
Yep.
Playtown, and we have in 2027 Thomas the Train. So another big exhibit's coming. So that's exciting.
Very exciting. Lots
happening.
Going on. Lots going on.
Yeah, there is.
So.
Okay, you want to chat about the...
Yeah, tell me about this Revolutionary Mary book.
Well, it's a children's book, and because we're doing America 250, and we as the historical hub really want to invest in what we have in the museum stores, including for kids. So this is about Revolutionary Mary. I truly have not read it yet. You want to read some of it?
No, I do not.
So that there's things that are in the museum. We're actually even getting a book about this German baker for kids. So they'll be able to read that history. And I believe that Penny has a George Washington history book coming too. So we have lots of things for kids. And sometimes I think people forget that we have a museum store, but we are alive, well, kicking, and adding more new merchandise all the time. Including, I'm going to hand you these. Is that okay? So I don't drop them. This one is hysterical. The Tumbleweed came back. It was written by Carmela Coyle, and it's illustrated by Kevin Reichin. I'm probably butchering their names. But Penny and I, this is a hysterical book. So I'm going to actually read a page of the book. I'll show you the illustrations. It's just like being in school again.
Yeah.
Did you want to see that?
Yeah.
This
No,
is one
I'll
of my
watch the show.
favorite things.
Yeah.
Okay. A mighty wind blew as we sat to eat our lunch. It plopped a tiny tumbleweed into our jug of punch. My granny shouted, "Eek! Oh me, a prickly, wicked weed!" So we flicked it back into the breeze before it dropped a seed.
Nice.
This is the only copy we have, so this is a fantastic book. Tumbleweeds.
Yeah, I mean, it's very appropriate for this day and age in Wyoming.
A prickly,
when
wicked weed.
We see all kinds of things rolling across the prairie with this wind.
I know.
But yeah,
Welcome to the prairie.
yep. Well,
So-
thank you. Yeah, so are these for sale as well?
No, those
Oh,
are
okay.
actually a special purchase.
Special purchase.
Penny purchased those for
But-
the kids to be able to see.
There are lots of kids' toys, lots
Yes.
of books, clothing, got hats and shirts,
Walking
postcards,
sticks,
greeting
rocks,
cards.
Jade jewelry.
Oh, endless
Yeah.
amounts of fun.
Winston Churchill socks.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like everybody should know that we have Winston Churchill socks.
Yep. I think they're great. I love them. So,
Do you-
well,
do you
anything
have them
else?
on? No. Okay.
okay. I do not have them on.
Somebody,
But you can always find us on Facebook, Instagram, our website's rockpilemuseum.com. Our programs are on YouTube.
yes.
So you can find us, you know where we're at, 900 West 2nd Street, open 8 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Yes. And we'd love to see you because lots of things are changing.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you.